Content. Content, you read me? Content, you reading me? Content. I'm going to your location. Content, this is it. Can you read me? Can you read me? Content. Lock into your location. Content, read me. Don't move. I'm locked on your location. I'm reading. Vital sounds are low. Tracking in now. Target. Beacon. Alpha. Bravo. Target.
Suit may have activated your life-saving modulator prematurely. Okay, I got you.
Where are the others?
They're about southeast of this position.
We must stay above this planet's sea level. The plates beneath us are shifting.
Hey, you okay?
Have you heard from Zan?
Got caught in the storm. She may be further north than we anticipated. She's off course. And we don't know much about the terrain of Demo. We're running out of time. I say we stay along the coast, head towards the mountains.
Oxygen warning. Oxygen levels are a dangerous parameter.
Air pressure is dropping rapidly. You picking that up? If we remain out here, our suits will be compromised.
I think we should head back. Hit this place in the morning.
The Spire created life. Everything in the known universe. Our mission is to stay alive long enough then to recover the Spire. Everything we lost due to Terminus. Our oceans. Our natural resources. And all be made new again.
Our cerebral links seem to be functioning now. Reed. Why did you phase?
We were pinned down.
Reed.
Like I said, we were pinned down. You know what she's like. She couldn't cut it with what's happening here. You want to keep arguing about what happened on Earth? Or should we concentrate on what's happening now?
I've never seen formations like this.
I don't like the look of that.
The atmosphere is changing from nitrogen to oxygen. It's adapting.
How is that possible? Adapting to what?
To us.
This is no storm. This planet's on the defensive. It's sinking into itself.
It is my hope that we can truly get on one accord with this mission, or we are destined to fail before it begins. Demo, a subgalactic anomaly, a paradox in motion, if you will. The Order has known of its existence for quite some time.
The Order took me from my home, stripped me of my childhood.
Are these the memories that you are recalling? Terminus, a catastrophic autoimmune virus that latches onto its host. When the Order discovered that a select few were immune to Terminus effects, we began cultivating a unique system of raising them free from society. One showed the ability to not only resist Terminus effects, but to manipulate the very dark matter flowing through her veins. It is of our belief that mankind's survival hinges upon your very essence to resist Terminus. Yes, I have a personal stake in this mission.
How long?
The Spire. Do you remember anything? It goes without saying that not only do you hold the fate of my life in your hands, but the survival of all mankind is at stake. Even that of your fellow Eternals.
Eternals?
The Order's name for those who survived the training. The immune.
I think I do remember.
What? What is it?
Death. Searing bones rapturing. Screams echoing throughout. Silence. No lives. Bones on top of bones, drenched in their own blood.
The Spire has data predating the creation of Earth, and to obtain it would lead us to a cure for Terminus. Demo is comprised of pure dark matter, and seeing that you and the Eternals are the only ones able to get it in its contents, I feel you have been misled. Led to believe that this mission is a matter of options. But let me reassure you that the moment you are no longer a valuable part of this mission, there will be no hesitation from the Order to subject you to pain so far beyond the reaches of your comprehension that you will be begging for cryo sleep. Do we understand each other?
I'd get that looked at.
Leave me.
Fandesai of the Eternal. Fandesai, your pain receptors are peaking at the 40 percentile range. Fandesai, would you like pain-reducing stimulants administered?
I need you to stop using my full name.
If you wish.
And the others?
The others?
What's the status of the last known coordinates?
Last known reading of dark matter is 20 miles due north of your current position. The 4 Eternals are still alive. Your mission to find this planet's spire is still active.
4?
Season, Tilly, Constance, and Lee are all that remain.
Kiva. Phase me to the nearest Eternal.
Your cerebral connection has been severed. Phasing is no longer an option you possess on this side.
It's just me then.
I'll try not to take offense.
Good.
And without phasing with the Eternal on Earth, you can no longer return home.
Two-Face. Asshole.
You okay? No, it's okay. Hey. Look at me. Hey. Tilly. You're safe. Calm down. Tell me what happened.
We were above ground, going through Sector 7, approaching a large horde of the infected.
Okay. All right. And then what happened?
Well, then Reed suggested we go toward the Spire's location.
The spire. Did you find the spire?
I don't know.
You don't know if you found the spire?
I don't know.
Tilly. All right. So you were looking for the spire, and then what next?
We didn't expect for there to be so many of the infected from down below. The air pressure's way too dense.
Okay.
That can only mean one thing.
Very well then. Okay, Tilly. I'm gonna ask you a question. And it's very important that you understand the meaning of this. All right, listen. If you have the map, all right, then it should tell us something. What is our next move?
Have we made contact with Zan on Demo?
No. We've not made communication with Zan. Or the Alpha team. Because we fear they may be disbanded.
So what does that mean for us?
Before the Order went dark, they spoke of a spire. I suggest that we find it, and we prepare. And we need to prepare.
Prepare?
Yes.
How do you expect us to prepare for something
I
like
expect us to prepare the way you were trained.
that? You understand that they sent a species to Demo to terraform it? And it's just biting the hand that feeds it.
The most important thing right now is for you to let us know what our next move is. We only have a limited amount of time. And while you're standing here focused on what's going on Demo, Earth is dying. Now, do you remember anything?
According to the map, there's a telepanel up ahead.
Okay.
I can take the lead. There might be more of the infected here.
Your judgment right now is not sound. You have forgot your training. You're emotional. You are connected. And your way of thinking is gonna get us either caught, captured, or killed. And make no mistake about it, Tilly. If you jeopardize this mission to find the Spire, to do what the Order put us here to do, I will kill you myself.
Of course.
Push forward. Now.
What is the meaning of this?
The meaning of everything explained by the fragment of a live comet. Fascinating.
I have full autonomy over the Eternal Initiative. This is a mistake.
Billions and billions of years of data transported from millennium to millennium by nature's own fiery vessel. To think of all the philosophers, scientists, and zealots on this planet, and not a one of them thought to ask the quintessential question. Not are we alone? It is. How would we communicate with beings from light years away? To create gods out of ideals based on our own basic understanding of the time continuum. To now know that God is not an it, but a now. Evolution is a funny thing, Viceroy. The discovery of dark matter wedged between the crevices of a comet. The the essence of all living things. The Order believed many moons ago that the Spire was responsible for creating life on our planet. A device of unknown origins capable of generating enough dark matter to completely remap the cosmos as we knew it. But this theory was untested, and the first true sign came in the form of a little girl. Now, we don't know why the Spire on Earth was responsive to her, but it allowed her to see a map to a planet that had long been forgotten. Deimo. With our elementary understanding of life and its creation, the Order sent a docile creature to Deimo long before the Spire spoke to Zan. The idea was that if a simple creature would survive the worst of an unknown planet, then surely mankind would be given a greater chance. The Order's first dealing with mankind's survival. A second home. But evolution is a funny thing, Viceroy.
With time, I believe that the Eternals will be able to lead us to the Spire on Deimo, and to activate it in conjunction with the Spire on Earth, and help us to eliminate Terminus. And seeing as how they are immune to the virus's effects, they will work on the teams, phasing from unit to unit and running the necessary calculations to run both alien devices.
Viceroy, the Order grow weary of the expediency or lack thereof of your results. We will have what lies in her mind. We will have the secrets that are buried deep within her.
Zan has begun remembering, and if we push any further than we already have, we could lose out on the ability of activating the Spire on Deimo.
And if we wait longer, the Spire on Earth will no longer be a viable option for survival. Earth will no longer be worth saving.
So you send them to die?
So be it.
When I was a little girl, my mother told me about the time when the lands were as green as emeralds, and the oceans were as blue as the sky.
She was a great woman. You remind me of her.
readings of dark matter are off the charts.
You're wasting your time. You can't phase with this much radial interference. Think she found the spire?
It's not gonna matter. We're not alive long enough to find it on Earth. All what's left of it.
2,000 years of research, articles, and theories. And this may very well be more important than any of it. And she's the key, Reed.
We're the last of the Eternals. Everything. Mission, this planet, everything based on her one moment with an alien machine. But now we can't phase. We can't sync with her. She could be dead for all we know. We're not far behind. So, until you can assure me that we're not just aimlessly wandering a planet that's trying to kill us at every turn, I'm gonna be relying on my own instincts from here on out.
This is our final mission. Zan will find the spire and turn it on. She will ignite the one on Earth. All we have to do is follow the plan. Until then, we face only when a member of Delta Team needs us, and not before. Coward.
Sector 5. That's where they found me. People destroying, ravaging each other in an uncontrollable rage. A virus released completely undetected. Repopulating in an instant. Thousands of lives lost.
Sector 5. That was the first infected city.
Yeah. So forgive me if I'm a little less than optimistic about our chances.
Look around you. Everything's changed. We've changed. We are the only ones capable of completing the mission. We are the only ones left.
What do your readings tell us about the atmosphere?
The conditions here would fit perfectly within our biometrics. The density in the air molecules is being manipulated and is constantly evolving. Our countermeasures should keep us safe. But All in all, this place was meant to sustain life for thousands of years.
If it's adapting to us now, how was it adapting to before? Why was everyone in such a rush to leave?
We have to keep going to find a signal. Tilly or Steven might be trying to communicate with us.
That can't be right. Careful! That specimen contains enough of the Terminus virus to affect everyone aboard the ship. Should have left you people where we found you. You've almost jeopardized this entire operation, Constance.
If we don't approve Phase 3, how can we fully understand our next steps?
I will tell you what our next steps are. And that starts with you understanding that I am the chief medical engineer. I'm really placed here via recommendation of the board to observe.
It is not attacking the immune system of the host. Why would a virus want to preserve the cells of a host? You saw it yourself.
We don't know what we saw. And if you're as bright as they say you are, you'll say the same when you're brought before the council.
Think about it. Keeping the host alive? Terminus's behavioral patterns are anything but consistent with what we know those of a virus to be. And the readings of the specimen.
What are you suggesting?
Human trials. We start with someone no one will think to look for. Low level. Phase 3. We have to see the effects of Terminus from beginning to end.
No. No.
But the sample, there's no other way.
No! I said no! Now go. File the report. Consider this your reassignment. I will alert the Viceroy. You are no longer to be a part of my service. Effective immediately. I think it's best that we not speak of what's transpired here. For both our sakes.
What are you doing? Let me out!
What are you doing? Constance. What are you doing? Let me out. Constance.
afraid I can't do that.
Let me out.
You're infected now. Subjects maintain no cognitive response. Terminus has evolved. Life probability, 10%. I recommend phase 4.
This is strange. The the atmosphere is different. All the elements needed for incubation is present. Detecting large quantities of dark matter nearby. Now is a good time to remind you that your suit capacity is at 5%.
Is there power? No. Controls are unresponsive. How is that possible? There isn't any power to the hard line. Without it, we won't be able to get a signal. We have to get above ground. I'll go. You stay here in case anything changes.
If you were afraid of storms changing over above the surface, loss of life-sustaining elements, where would you go if you were life on this planet?
To live?
To survive.
Sam, artificial AI. I am reverting my energy source into your suit's module. Good luck and desire of the Eternals.
This is where you were made. This is where you begin.
San, my big girl.
Are you sick?
I want you to do something for me. When I was a little girl, my mother told me about the time when the lands were as green as emeralds and the oceans were as blue as the sky. Before the terminus toppled the last man's city. My mother gave up her ration so she can always have a piece of this ring. And always have a home for me. And now, I want you to keep it safe. And hold on to it for me. Can you do that?
Yes. Yes. I will.
I want you to take care of yourself. I'm always with you, wherever you are.
Mommy, please don't go.
The land is green as emeralds. The ocean is blue as the sky. The land is green as emeralds. The ocean is blue as the sky. It's time.